Arab men never made me pay for anything, ever.
Yeah, even if you're not on a date with them.
Even if you're not on a date.
You're like, her car insurance, I'll pay it right now. I mean, you're a princess. You should pay. Not like that.
The way you said that.
Yeah, I know he's being nice, dude. You're
What?
an Arab. You are an Arab princess.
I'm not though.
You are.
What is it about me besides the fact that I'm Arab and a woman that's making you call me a princess?
Whoa.
Okay. I do got to be honest.
Wow.
I don't know.
Yeah, princess.
Okay, okay.
Princess, yeah.
I'm an Arab princess. I flew
Can you
with
guys fucking relax for 1 second? What the is happening?
They were literally giving her compliments and she still got angry. I'm convinced no matter what they said to her, whether it was an insult or a compliment, she was still going to find something to complain about. And this is exactly why so many of us get annoyed with feminists, because you can never please them. Actually, a lot of dudes who red pill are like that too. If a man falls in love with a woman, y'all automatically call him a simp. No man can be nice to a woman without a lot of dudes in the red pill community, I guess some extreme dudes in the red pill community, calling them a simp and saying that you pandering to the woman or catering to the woman or something like that. I think the extreme of feminism and the extreme of red pill are both just like, I don't know. Bro, they are literally pushing each other off to get to him. This does not happen in the States. Now I see why the females in America are so mad that the dudes are getting their passports. That's king treatment right there. They're literally pushing each other off. And look, they bickering about him, but they were pushing each other off to get to this one guy. I couldn't even imagine women in America doing all this for one man unless he was Drake. And trust me, he ain't no Drake. But to them over there, he's Drake. Champagne Poppy.
Women rate 80% of men online as below average in attractiveness, whereas men rate 50% of women as below average in attractiveness. And so what that means is that the attention of women in an open mating market is focused on a very small percentage of men. And what's happening in colleges and universities where women dominate in terms of proportion of population is that all the women are chasing a very small number of men. So most of the men have no partners at all, and some of the men have more partners than they know what to do with. And so those men pursue short-term mating strategies, which is not so good for the women because they just as soon have an actual relationship. But then you might ask, well, what does it do to the men? And that's easy, is that it trains them to adopt antisocial short-term mating strategies. And that's really bad practice, because if you practice exploiting people for your momentary gratification, then you'll become an expert.
You know, that's sad. I know it's not that many ugly men out there. That women are rating 80% of men, 80% of men below average in attractiveness. I don't know, maybe we wore makeup like women, we would probably hit that 50% mark, just like us men rate the women at 50% below average, which means 50% is above average. When I used to look in the mirror when I was younger, especially like when I was in college and things like that, I used to look in the mirror and be like, I'm not a bad looking guy. Why is it so difficult for me to get a date? And on this channel, I've expressed my timeline many times where I was a friend zone guy to the person where later on I started dating and stuff like that, and a lot of women started finding me attractive. These truths just weren't, these facts weren't out here like that. Like if I would have just have known that women's attractiveness for a man is not based on purely how he looks, but it's based on what other women think about that man, it would have saved me a lot of just being sad. When we really break it down, the only thing that really makes a man attractive is when other women are saying that he's attractive. When other women are saying that he has value. And for the people who don't understand what I'm saying, I honestly don't want to get into it too much, but I'm going to try to simplify it. You can walk in the club looking regular. No females giving you attention. No females, they ain't even looking your way. They don't care about you because there ain't nothing about you attracted to them. You can literally hire 5 to 6 to 7 women to give you fake attention in the club. I'm talking about hugging you, giving you all type of like flirtatious attention. And watch how many other women, all of a sudden, the same women that saw you earlier, watch how many of them start finding you attractive, wanting to talk to you, looking your way, giving you flirtatious looks and choosing signals and stuff like that. The only thing that changes is the other women showing you attention. Now let's look at a macro level. If you start making money, start driving nice cars, if you grow a beard out, if you have hair like this, if you're tall, if you're fit and in shape, these are things that women already know that if they date you, even if they haven't seen how other women interact with you and if other women like you, they already know that women like those types of things. So they'll be attracted to you just based on what they think other women will think about you. That's why you can lie and finesse a woman and make her believe mentally that you got everything going on, that you got everything together and stuff like that. And she'll date you just based on the thought that you have value because she know other women. Do y'all see what I'm really trying to say? It's really easy to get women to like you once you realize that. But it's sad because you realize most women most of them will not like you for you. They'll like you for what they think other women will like you for. And it's just not talked about enough. It's talked about now, but when I was, coming up in college, they weren't talking about stuff like that. Yeah, I had to figure that stuff out through trial and error. You know what I'm saying?
Don't let these hoes distract you. You got stuff to do. You're on a mission. You already chose to accept it. And a lot of people are going to try and take you out of your character. It's not going to seem like they're trying to take you out of your character while it's happening. It's going to seem like this person's acting crazy and they just need to get told what's up. They know what's up. And if they don't, it's not your responsibility to tell them. They finna find out. That's just how life works. You don't owe them anything. You owe your mission. You owe yourself not giving them your energy, keeping your power. So, don't let these hoes
This is the power of a woman's beauty and her presence. See, a guy could have told you, a man, one of your homies, because what she said wasn't that super extravagant. One of your homies could have told you the same exact thing she said. But something about her being attractive, being beautiful, and just having that feminine presence does something different psychologically, emotionally. It does something different, which is why I truly believe a man with a good woman can go way further than men just having a whole bunch of homies and brothers and stuff like that. I'm not saying he shouldn't have homies and deep connections with brothers. He can have that, but to have a good woman too and to have the bros too, it's like you just reached a whole new level of like power. And I think God intended it that way. But this is just a theory of mine. It's an opinion on how I think God, this is just from my own personal experience. It's just like a woman's presence. It's like her positivity and her gentle femininity activates a power in your masculinity that you will never find, it seems like, unless you experience that with a woman, like a truly feminine, loving woman. Like I said, this is just a theory, though.
All right, bro, I'm out of here. I'll see you when I see you. All right, bro, be safe and good luck.
Where's he going?
Oh, he's moving to Brazil to find himself a wife.
Why?
He said something about finding himself a traditional woman.
So he just wants a slave?
No, he just wants a woman that...
Does he really get no ass to the point where he needs to leave the country? Like, is that not predatory behavior?
Do you want him?
Ew, no.
Then why do you care so much?
Because that's stupid.
How? He wants a traditional type of marriage, so he went somewhere where traditional women are plentiful. That's pretty smart if you ask me. He has the money to take care of a whole family, so he's good.
But if he's struggling to find someone in his own country, isn't that more so on him?
I mean, maybe, maybe not. He'll know for sure once he's in South America for long enough, right? And besides, how's it going for you? Maybe you should think about getting a passport yourself. It's funny because white guys have been going to different countries to find wives forever. The minute black guys start doing it, it's this big problem.
Dudes are so confused as to why women are having such an uproar and are so angry and frustrated as to why dudes are going overseas to find women. Because in a man's logical mind, he's like, this has nothing to do with you. Like a man going overseas to whatever, that has nothing to do with that woman. It didn't sound like a whole bunch of hateration. I understand what it is. It's just women realizing they can't compete with that and they don't have the leverage that they have over men anymore. So it's like a fear thing. They feel like they're going to be more single. They're going to be less chosen. But I've yet to hear a woman give a really good explanation as to why she's so angry that the passport bros are going overseas. I have yet to hear a logical explanation for women's anger and frustration for that.